In 2019, Alex Michaelides gave us a smash hit, The Silent Patient, a gripping psychological thriller that includes allusions to Greek tragedy and mythology. And it was a huge success for Alex Michaelides because it was his debut novel, and this novel won Goodreads Choice Award in 2019. So it's quite easy to understand that when Alex Michaelides announced his second novel, that is another thriller, the buzz created instantly. I read the blurb and it instantly grabbed my attention, and I was really excited to read it. So I kept checking about any updates regarding its release. Finally, the wait is over, and on 10th of June this month the book has released, and guess what? I have already finished it, and as the title says, I am going to review it in detail. If you are new to my channel, welcome to my beautiful world of books. Welcome to Book Island, and if you have been here before, welcome back. To know my honest opinions about The Maidens, the latest book of Alex Michaelides, watch the video till the end without skipping, as I am going to review it in detail without any spoilers. This review video includes, besides my honest opinions about the book, few facts about the author and a general description of the book. Don't worry, I know where to stop. I am not going to spoil the fun for you. So without much ado, we are gonna start. Let's get started with today's review. Before full indulgence in the book, let me give you few facts about the author, Alex Michaelides. Alex Michaelides is a British Cypriot author and screenwriter. His debut novel, The Silent Patient, was sold in 39 territories worldwide. On his writing the novel, Alex Michaelides commented that he was disillusioned as a screenwriter as he kept seeing scripts being mangled at production. So out of frustration, he started writing his debut novel, The Silent Patient, and before finalizing the final draft, he wrote it almost 50 times. The Maidens is his second book. As The Silent Patient was a smash hit, many of you maybe have already read The Silent Patient. So let me first tell you guys what are the similarities you can find between The Silent Patient and The Maidens. The Maidens, like The Silent Patient, is another psychological thriller. Here, like The Silent Patient, we can again find allusions to Greek tragedy and Greek mythology. Here again, the main protagonist is a therapist and there is a thin string that connects both The Silent Patient and The Maidens. Well, the protagonist of The Silent Patient, Theo Faber, and another character, Ruth, have guest roles here that makes this book more enjoyable to the readers who have enjoyed The Silent Patient. Without any further delay, let me first tell you what the book is all about. First, Edward Fosca is a charismatic Greek professor in Cambridge University. He is adored by staffs and students alike, particularly the Maidens. The Maidens is actually a secret society of female students. The protagonist, Mariana, is actually a group therapist. She becomes fixated on the Maidens when one of the members of this secret society is found murdered. This particular member who has been murdered is actually a friend of Mariana's niece, Jo. Mariana, after few turn of events, becomes certain that Edward Fosca is actually the murderer. But Fosca is untouchable and he has alibis. Mariana, who herself was a student of Cambridge University, could understand that there lies something sinister behind the events she comes to know about. Fred, another young fellow, joins hand with her to find the killer. Next, another body is found, and Mariana's obsession to prove Edward Fosca guilty goes out of control. She is determined to stop the killer at any cost, even her own life. Now let me give you my thoughts on this book. Honestly, when I had started reading this book and read already quite a few number of pages, I felt maybe The Maidens is not going to be as gripping as The Silent Patient. Expectations started dropping and the storyline seemed slow and full of unnecessary elongations. It continued for half of the book. 50%. There is thrill in the first half of the book, but the rhythm breaks many a times. It was a 3-star book for me then. But then the story started to take a good pace and finally raised my rating to 3.9 stars. Let me tell you what makes this book not more than 3.9 or not less than 3.9 for me. First, the positives. Wonderful manipulation of Greek tragedy and mythology elements in the book demands praise. Second, vivid settings of Cambridge University that the author has used to create a gloomy atmosphere also demands praise. Thirdly, the grippy language. Though the first half of the book lacks pace, but when I was reading it, I couldn't put it down. And finally, I have to mention the final twist. I'm not going to tell anything about it. Read, you will enjoy. Now the negatives. But before moving forward, I want to tell you guys, YouTube tells 85% of you watch my content but haven't subscribed yet. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do, because it really encourages me and boosts me to create fresh new content. Now back to the review. Now the negatives. Let me tell you what points barred this book from being a 5-star read for me. First, the book contains unnecessary distractions to shock the readers in the end. Second, Fred's psychic thing seemed odd to me in a hard-boiled psychological thriller. Third, Mariana and her husband Sebastian's love life and Sebastian's presence almost everywhere in Mariana's thoughts. After finishing this book, I can understand now why the author has done this, but it could have been manipulated differently to make this book more gripping. Next is, if a person has felt assaulted by someone's act, then he or she would think twice before attending a dinner with that person in that person's house, isn't it? No matter whatever reason is behind going to that dinner, at least there will be some mentions of how he or she finally decides to do this. What are the psychological proceedings to assure him or herself, especially when he or she is not a professional to deal with murderers or criminals. Now the characterization. It's okay. Not too good, not too bad. The book has a movie-like quality. It will turn out great if ever it will be turned into a movie. Now let me tell you some features of the text. The book contains short gripping chapters like The Silent Patient. There are 2 perspectives that have been used. First, the third-person omniscient perspective. 95% of the book has been written in third-person perspective. Rest has been written in first-person perspective, whose perspective you explore yourself. The language of the book is conversational. It's really easy. So definitely this book is a good recommendation for beginner readers. The book has around 320 pages, gripping language, so it wouldn't take much time to finish. So these are my thoughts on The Maidens by Alex Michaelides, but I expected more because of the performance of The Silent Patient. After all, it was his debut novel. Anyway, 3.9 stars out of 5 stars. It's a good read, but what can I do? I had high expectations on this book. Anyway, here ends today's review. That's all for today. If you have enjoyed this video, please like, share and subscribe to stay connected. I shall be meeting you with another bookish video. Till then, bye bye. আবার দেখা হবে.